Today, I want to talk about the cycle of narcissistic abuse. Narcissistic abuse is when someone has a level of grandiosity that they feel they are close to God. They feel that they are untouchable. They feel that nobody should be able to tell them anything, and the relationships around them are that of abuse, narcissistic abuse. And what is the cycle of narcissistic abuse? Narcissistic abuse creates an environment where the abuser and the abusee are going round and round in circles, because the narcissistic abuser wants to have a flow of energy that has a level of control over the abusee. And unfortunately, most of the victims of narcissistic abuse play into what the narcissist is looking for, because a lot of the time they are helpless. A lot of the time they have been indoctrinated by this very same person or an environment around how they grew up, and they believe that this is the only way that love is being shown. I'm sure you've heard of domestic abuse situations where the person who's being abused keeps on going back to the abuser, and you ask yourself, why is this person going back? Maybe they don't know anything else. Maybe that's their interpretation of love. But I tell you that for you to break the narcissist's grip, you need to really be brave, strong, and see things for what they really are, because the truth will truly set you free. And the cycle of narcissistic abuse requires the person who is being abused to be a partaker in this abuse. And that's why, as narcissistic abuse survivors, it's important that you really have a network of strong people around you who can be able to advise you, show you that this is something that is not acceptable, it's not realistic, because a narcissist creates an environment where he doesn't want the real world to be involved in his little kingdom. And that's where the problem lies, because if you really look around and you see how other people are showing love and how love should be shown in a relationship, then you would know that once you're being abused by a narcissist, that this is not really the right thing to do. This is not correct. This is not how I should be treated. The way you feel should be a confirmation that I don't think I'm in the right kind of relationship. And this is a very difficult position, because many people are in a narcissistic abuse relationship and they don't know what to do. One of the reasons we're bringing awareness on narcissism and narcissistic abuse is it's such a prevalent thing. It exists in so many communities, not just African communities, but global communities, where people are being abused left, right, and center because of elements of control, because of desperation, because of being in a position where you don't necessarily have the tools to be able to break free. I think it's important to learn more about it, find out what the triggers and what the symptoms and what the actual indicators are, and then start finding a way to be able to break away from this kind of abusive relationship, because your life depends on it.